Doc with the Gamer Seuss channel, and this Game Time presents Getting Started in Pax Dei. This is going to be a quick start guide for someone who's going to play the new Pax Dei that just released on the 16th to 1.0, and it is going to be playable with or without a subscription, supposedly, although we're going to show you how to play without a subscription. You do start with 1 month of premium, and there is a subscription that's a premium plus no plots. So this is also how you could start with that. And this will also show you kind of some of the things of playing multiple characters on the same account, on the same server, some of the ins and outs that you'll have available. So I'm going to go ahead and go in. As always, my streams are dedicated to Extra Life, part of the Children's Miracle Network, helps kids with long-term conditions. So be sure to like, subscribe, follow, hit notifications, and everything, because anything you do helps support Extra Life, and I give at least half of anything I make through streaming and streaming efforts to Extra Life. And that's our commercial for the day. Let's also do a quick sound check to make sure you can hear me okay. Check 1 2, check 1 2. Check 1 2. Check 1 2. Okay. You can hear me just fine. Good. So we're going to get into the game. We're going to make a new character for this demo. So I'm going to create a character. USA East, Celine. Hit continue. Get a female character. Just grab one. That's fine. We're going to make it female because my main is male. Juliet Bonnie. Why is it not taking? About Janisa. Okay, doesn't really matter for this. Okay, we are on Inisgalia, and we're going to start in Javindus near my other character, because I'm familiar with the layout there. Play now, and you're going to go through these, and you feel free to read these at your own speed. We're going to come into the world. I've already set the UI to 200% magnification, and I've adjusted the INI files to lower the foliage because of my eyesight. So your foliage is going to be more lush, generally speaking, than what you see on my screen. Now we start in at the Petra, which is the general starting point. And because you're a free player, you're going to rely on, or not a free player, but a non-plot holding player. You're going to rely on the starting areas of the Petra. So That's over here. Now, first off, always pick up stone you find on the ground. I'm doing that by hitting E. Same thing with sticks, because you're going to need sticks and stones to get started. Even if you're not going to build, a good idea is to start with a construction hammer. I'm not going to do that because we're not going to build, and we're going to have very limited inventory space. Right off the bat, there's a shared inventory right here that's shared between all characters on the account on that server. So this you can be used to transfer items and such, and I've actually paid to expand mine 3 times. So it's got 30 more spots than normal. So don't worry about what's in here right now. But I am going to take some sinew just to help us get started a little bit quicker. We're going to open up our main inventory, go to here, which is your crafting menu, and the first thing you're going to do is give yourself an East Stone axe, crude skinning knife, and stone pickaxe, a pointy stick, and a wooden shield. Now we're going to equip pointy stick into our first hot button slot. That's this bottom row, and you can see underneath it which key to activate. Mine, it goes from 4 to dash, so in the upper row, and that's because 1, 2, and 3 are reserved for spell effects, and I put the shield there. The gathering equipment doesn't need to be equipped, because when you get close and eligible to do a gather by holding down E, it'll activate the appropriate tool if you have it in your inventory. So we're going to go ahead and hit 4 and 5 so that our weapon and shield is ready. And the reason we do that is because there's a cooldown on any special attacks on the weapon. Right now the only one we have is typically it would be my Q button, although I've remapped my Q button to my left shift because I put Q as run. That's just for my convenience. It's the WASD movement. It's just easier that way. And we're going to go over here and get some more wood while we're at it. And that's why we got the axe and the pickaxes to help us gather in the beginning of the game. Although we're not needing it right now because I'm just picking up loose stones and sticks off the ground, which is your best bet initially. But you will use them. So we get near a sapling. You hold down E, and it's going to chop the sapling. I had that one highlighted, so that's why I went to that one. And then if we look at our inventory, We've got more stones, more wood, and we didn't pick up anything else that time around. So we can get some more stones here. And then if we picked up periwinkle, it would do an unlock for us. We're going to pick it up and then drop it back down on the ground because we don't need it right now. But it's a good idea to pick up and keep just about everything. As you saw, there was an unlock from picking up the periwinkle. And if you go into your notifications, you can check out those unlocks. And we will do that in a bit. Now your Pax Dei or your Petra is your home stone, and you can free teleport to it from anywhere once an hour. It doesn't cost any grace. See, there's a yellow onion. I'm conserving inventory space, so I'm not keeping that stuff right now. We're going over here first because I know where a boar spawns, and we're going to want to start with killing a couple of boars. So you hold down your right mouse button to block as we approach. There we go. And then hold down E to skin it with the skinning knife that we got. And you notice it always moves back to the equipped weapons. Also, you did start with one piece of armor, a plain tunic that has a spell attached to it that is a out of combat heal spell. That's on your number 1 key. It's right here. And it basically helps you get back to fighting trim really quickly. Now these are gneiss nodes, or gneiss deposits, and if you mine those with your stone pickaxe, you will get larger quantities of stone. You'll increase your mining and possibly get some other pieces. As you can see, it uses up your stamina. Okay. I see our inventory is quite full now. We've got extra wood, which I'm going to put there. There's no real sort key, so I'm going to go ahead and drop the extras that we don't currently need. I want to keep the carcass. Not going to do that. I'm going to at this time drop the rough animal hide. You would want to keep it. Same thing with your sand, your blizzard stones, and your obsidian. I'm keeping just the bare essentials for the getting started. As you can see, our sinew is now up to 3 because we just got one from the boar, and the stones we've collected is up to 59 now, and we're up to 53 of the wood. Stone will stack to 100, wood will stack to 50. Now we're going to come over here to flax, And we're actually going to pick the flax up, because that's going to get you started on tailoring. Okay, again, we don't want the periwinkle. And we do not want the flax seeds at this time. Normally you would keep those. They're used later on for making things in the game. We're just, again, conserving inventory for this quick kind of start tutorial. But like I said, in general, especially if you have a plot you can store things, or a clan that will let you use some storage on their properties. There we go. And we're up to 4. Again, we're not going to keep the hide right now. Normally you would definitely keep the animal hooves, but we're not keeping those right now. The intestines or the bone fragments. But we got another boar over here. Let's get healed up first. You can generally do about two attacks, and then you want to block. And as you see, our skinning just went up to level 2. But more importantly for our purposes, we now have some sinew. We're going to get rid of the rough animal hide, and that, just to get started. And look at our notifications. We unlock some recipes. And we could always look at the recipes. You can also look at your recipes by going to the journal recipes, and you can scroll through and see all the recipes you have unlocked by skill. You can also look up ingredients and skills to see their related recipes and such. Okay, we're going to go back to the Pax Dei. Let's see, where's the Pax Dei? Let's make sure we're going the right way. Some people's properties are... Oh wait, where's the symbol? There's a symbol. The symbol's always on your compass. Tells you where the Pax Dei is. I see what looks like, is that more reeds? No, that's reeds. You pick one of those up to make wicker baskets, but I'm not going to do that right now. Okay. Now, I'll go over here real quick because I think I have some resin in here. just to make things simple. Okay, we do not have resin, so that's okay. Show you how to get resin. You gotta go. We cannot do a birch tree. It's too hard for our current tools. But we can do more saplings. And of course we can still get the wood off the ground. Okay, more sapwood. We need more saplings. What we want is some resin, and I'm going to show you why. Okay, no resin yet. Okay, we got one resin, but I think we need two, so let's keep going. Wood cutting has gone up to level 2. So this isn't wasted effort. Let's see. Looking for more saplings. Okay, that is too strong of a tree. Too strong of a tree. Oh, is that a sapling? There we go. Still only have one resin. Okay. This wood here, this is just for my own organization. Just to be able to eyeball things here. There's some more saplings. You never know how quickly you're going to get resin. But getting started, it's an important one, and I'll show you why as soon as we actually get the resin. With each tree you cut, you get a chance for resin, an amount of sapwood, and there's also sometimes you'll get beehive pieces. And then as your skill level goes up, with some trees you'll get a chance to get a higher level wood. but that's much higher skill and a better tool. We got some more saplings over here. Ooh, rabbit. Really being stingy with the resin today. There we go. 2 resin this time. It's about time. Okay. Where'd that rabbit go? There's that rabbit. I don't know if we can get it or not. I can't see it. I'm nearly blind, so. Daisies, you pick those up for more unlocks. We're not going to worry about that right now. Like I said, we're conserving space. So, I'm going to come over here to the fletching table to get us started. And as you see, we need a coarse wood bow, which requires a coarse bow staff and the 5 sinew that we got earlier. So with the bow staff, we need a long wood stock and 2 resin. We now have 3. So we're going to take some of the wood we've gathered and go over to the wood cutting log, and we're going to get longwood stock. First, we're going to get a couple of planks just to increase our skill, because the longwood stock is hard. So we're going to do it's going to bring up our carpentry skill. There we go. And it's still hard, but now that's easy, so let's go ahead and do some beams, because they're moderate. As you can see, you can fail. The idea is to get to level 3 or 4 quickly. And you can do this by individual crafting like I'm doing, or you can hit this button and it'll craft until you stop it. And watch your skill go up. One more here. And then now this is moderate. Okay. Now let's craft a couple of these. There we go. And we got 5 for each craft. And now we're going to go back and we're going to do the bow staff. And hopefully we won't fail. We're at moderate right now in fletching. And we failed. And it used up most of our resin. We do need 1 more resin. What we're going to do to increase that skill a little bit is start making some arrows, because that'll increase our fletching ability and make us less likely to fail on the bow. should have done that before, but that teaches you a lesson as well. And I like to do 50 arrows because that's how many they stack to. And you're doing 5 at a time. As you can see, arrows just require sapwood, which we've gathered plenty of so far. We go. Now, look, it's only moderate for the staff, but we just got to go find a little bit more resin, and we should be able to make our bow. Now, before you get too excited, the bow is not a combat weapon. It's mainly for hunting, and it's not even good for hunting like the boars. You're generally going to use it to hunt like deer that don't fight back, really. And it'll generally kill a deer in one shot, no matter what your quality of your bow and arrow, if you hit. This is a market, and you can go to your markets to buy things when you get money from killing like the humanoids at the POIs. Let's see, we're looking for saplings. There's a sapling. And we got some resin. That's just what we wanted. I'm gonna rush back. Let's get in started video. Okay. As you can see, with our skill increase, we now have flint-head arrow out there, and we've gotten a bow. Where is our bow? Oh, it's our bow staff. Now we're going to work on a bow, and it's easy now, so. Our bow. We're going to put it in our third slot of our belt, which is number 6. And now I'm going to quickly show you how to use that. It doesn't hot swap like the other gather tools, even though it's really more of a tool right now. But I know the area we're going to. I would have been better off keeping my spear equipped in case a boar attacks us, but like I kind of know the area we're going to. And we're going to not need that. teach you a trick. Okay. Zoom in using my mouse wheel. As I cross over to here, I'm going to trigger a couple of deer. Our deer didn't trigger. Somebody may have recently killed them. Oh, hear them now. That sounds like boars, not deer. Somebody's out here killing. Normally we would have triggered a couple of deer on this run here. I don't know how soon it was that they recently killed the deer, but most things are on about a 30-minute respawn timer. So we're going to go ahead and switch. Oh, I hear deer. There they are. There's the deer. Teach you the secret. There we go. Now they tend to, you hold down your right mouse button and then hold down your left and you get this targeting circle. And wait till it runs right into your targeting circle. That's going to give us some deer meat, hide, and hooves, and things. Some of the things we've been thrown out. Like I said, it's not a good idea to throw this stuff out. We're just doing it for space. Okay, here another. Oh, there he is. He'll come running back. He may not come in, but somebody else might be up there getting him. Oh, I hear what sounds more like a boar. I'll be ready in case a boar attacks, but... Okay, so you basically got yourself equipped. Now, you ask yourself, what do you do from here? Like I said, one of the best things to do is get yourself in a group or clan, and you can search for clans in this flag here. You can say find a clan. I'm going to put in sometimes the fill-in also wants to work as your hotkeys, so it's Let's do a... We put iron. I'm not sure why it does that. I'm sure it's got like there's a sticky button or something on my keyboard. You know, one of the buttons is not quite disabled or I've been hit. Yeah. Alright, reset again. Yep. It's not going to let us do it. Sometimes it'll let you, and sometimes not. Let's try hitting. Try hitting escape. Sometimes that'll clear it up. Nope. I'm not sure what triggers that, so I don't know how to get out of that right now. But now you're going to need to learn some other things to get by. But joining a clan will help because they'll help you get better tools and you can split up the different crafting skills accordingly. They also can get more storage on a clan member's plot and not have to necessarily use your grace to pay to get a bigger storage at the Petra. We haven't actually teleported to the Petra yet either, but that's okay. We're still getting started. These are some people's stuff on their plots. Like I said, we did not make a construction hammer because we're not planning to construct anything. We go here. Copper. You do want to get some copper. Get started early. Especially if you don't have clan members to help support you. Throw out those stabs because I've got more of them in the storage. I'll keep this in you in case we need to make one. Don't worry about animal intestines. We'll keep the planks for now. I'm not going to work with my animal hooves. Or sand. And like I said, normally it's a good idea to keep everything Here, in this case, we're just trying to keep down how much we're storing, mining up. As you see, it's getting dark because there's a limited day-night cycle, although it doesn't get very dark in this game. Oh, somebody's in our phone is getting an alert. Oh, Pogo. I should actually also set up my phone to monitor chat in case anybody says anything. There. I can see if there's looks like we've got some viewers. Let's take a look at the chat while we're thinking about it. We've got 2 viewers, but nobody has said anything. Okay. As you see, there's a deer over there. It's going to come back around, and we'll switch to our bow and hit it. For it to run back by. Missed it. Just a little bit too far forward. There we go. Let's clean out our inventory again. We're not going to worry about obsidian right now, or rough animal hides, or suet. Or sand. We are going to care about gneiss and okay. Are there more yellow onions? We're not worried about those right now. Oh, we're going to go 5 just in case. Okay, we cannot mine the impure iron with our current tool or skill level. We can get more copper. Let our stamina regen. And to give ourselves a little bit more stamina and stuff when we go to the Petra next, I'll show you something else, but our mining has improved to level 2. While we're waiting for that regen, let's see. Get rid of the garnet. Get rid of the sand. And we're keeping just about everything else. Ooh, another deer. Now, oh, wrong one. There we go. Go a little bit up above because it's so far away. Miss. Let's go ahead and clear out these things because we don't need them right now. Like I said, they're important later. Keeping the sinew in case we break and need to make a new bow. This is clay. You typically want to pick up clay whenever you find it, but it's mainly used for big buildings. But you can also sometimes trade it with other players. If you don't have a clan, you don't want impure iron. We'll run out of stamina before we break the whole block again. We can go and finish it now. See, we got 20, 20, and not going to worry about sand. Not going to worry about blizzard stones. Okay, we're going to keep the clay just because I've got a psychological issue with dumping clay. And don't have any other right now, so we're at like 40 copper. That's impure. 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 We're looking for more copper. There's some more clay and some sticks. Impure. It would be great if we had higher level tools. Someone else might be actually mining copper. Could be part of the reason we're not finding copper. I hear. Oh, shoot, we didn't switch back. And we died. That's okay though. In this area it's safe, so you don't lose anything. Possibly some of what you're carrying, like 20% of any stacks will be lost. That's about the only thing you lose. We're gonna go to campfire here. And we're going to turn some of these deer and boar meat into meat chunks. Notice there's a separate recipe for each type of animal. So, again, meat chunks. Let's go ahead and just do them all. Okay. We have 10 meat chunks. Now we can do grilled meat chunks. It's going to get you starting on your cooking skill. And as you can see here, I've got some meat chunks. They give you 2.6 health regen. They give you 80 to your max health. They give you 9 to your max stamina. And it lasts for about 25 minutes. But we're going to right click on it to eat that, and it's going to increase our combat bar and our stamina bars, which is going to help us out a little bit. Now we're going to go back west where we were. Move slightly up here. Sadly, we lost some of our stacks of copper. There. It's just for my own organizational purposes. since there's no sort in the game. That's the only thing that mainly happens when you die in the home valleys and such. In the non-wild lands is you drop 20% of what your stackable carries are. I'm not seeing it. Okay, oh. Almost forgot. There we go. That's the bow. There we go. Oh, there's another one over there. I think I hit him. Missed again. My hand twitched. Keep missing. Try this one more time. Got him. Thought I got the other one. See the other one around here anywhere? I may have hit him but not killed him. I didn't do a full pull on my bow. Huh. I guess you can hit and fail to kill. Reset. That's okay. We don't desperately need that. Now back through here, there should be some tin, unless somebody's already scavenged it all. That is quite possible. There's the 10. see, tin is softer and doesn't take as much stamina, so but you also generally tend to get less of it. We'll throw out the hooves, the intestines, animal fat, garnet, keep the clay, get rid of the blizzard stones, sand. I'm going to put the tin over by the copper. Okay, there's no more tin around here. Someone may clear out all the tin like they did most of the copper. Okay, there's some tin. Mining is now level 4. I'm going to let my stamina regen a little bit. I can spend some of that time dumping some of the junk. It's not really junk so much as it's taking up space for us at this time. Normally, like I said, I would keep all of this stuff. Oh, look, another deer. Patience is a thing when you're hunting deer. There we go. I should actually keep one hide just, or a couple of hides just to show you some of the leather working stuff too. Now, you can, like I said, teleport back to the Petrodie once for free each day, or each hour. I don't know why I said day. So that's what we're going to do here. Do some more meat chunks. Partly this is being done to conserve inventory space. Citrine. Bone fragments. Did we fail in all of that meat? That's not normal. Oh, there it is. It got put there for some reason. Okay. I'm going to put it on a hot bar so we can eat it. Put that over. Oh, there's some more. Okay. I'm going to take and put the extra here. Okay. Now if we go over here, we'll do some bronze ingots. bronze ingots. Now. And are we low on wood? Yes, we're low on wood, so that's easy enough to remedy. It's very wood intensive to do it this way. It's actually better to build a furnace to make your bronze, but of course that requires a plot. Now, we're doing 50, 67 wood. $50. Rid of the sand. Beehive pieces. Okay. Some more bronze ingots. Okay. We're doing that because we're going to go over the weapon crafting bench. And we're going to look at the bronze pickaxe. It's hard, but it's it takes one bronze bar and some sapwood, so it doesn't take a lot to make. So we'll go ahead and the bronze bar. We'll be willing to make up to 2 of those, and they're easy right now. Right there. try the bronze pickaxe. We have the sapling, we have 2 bars, so we can make 2 attempts, but it's hard, so we may not get it. And we got it. So now we have another level. We have a level in weaponsmithing, and we have a bronze pickaxe. And we did that mainly to show you. Okay, first off, we can get rid of this plain pickaxe. Bronze pickaxe there. Also, let's go ahead and dump some of our extra stuff. Get rid of, for now, the flax fiber, the clay, the animal hide. Oh, nope, that wasn't it. That's bone fragments. Oh well. And I'm going to get rid of the other stuff we're not really using at the moment. Including the bronze ingot. And random wood pieces. There we go. You know, speaking of the sea, well, you could draw water, but you don't need it for anything right off the bat. Or copper, but it's going to go a little quicker with a better tool. Notice that we didn't go through our full stamina. Only went through about half of our stamina. Part of it is our stamina is increased from the food we ate, and part of it is the better tool. And you go about the same process to make a better axe and a better skinning knife, eventually a better bow, better arrows, and more advanced weapons than the hand spear. See, that's copper. That's not going to work for our purposes because we've already done copper. That's copper. Now it's suddenly all copper. Did somebody come through and get all the impure iron? Of course they did. Now that's what we're looking for. I was going to show you how it works on impure iron. but looks like somebody has come through and done all of that. I will say there's always a great need for impure iron, so it's not surprising. More copper. There we go. See, now we can get impure iron. Still going to be some blizzard stones, some copper ore, some lead, nice nice sand. Now, you can't fully get into the Iron Age without plot support because there's no way to smelt the iron at the simple forge. You will need a furnace to smelt the iron. So you will need either a plot or a clan member with a plot that allows you to use their furnace. But as you can see, you can upgrade all your bronze tools. Which allow you to do the next level in a few things like cutting trees and skinning beasts. So, plenty of impure iron there. Now, if you had some coin, you could possibly list some stuff on one of the on a friend or guild member's market that allows you to do so, and you could also use it to buy stuff off the market, and that's what improving your weapons will do for you. But that is getting started in the game. With those basic skills, you know what it takes to get started. And I was going to just show you a couple other things before we get going. Let's see here. Let's go into our inventory space. Let's go ahead and put the iron away, lead away, copper, citrine, garnet, sand, and let's look and see if we got what we need to show you a couple other things. Okay, I already showed you food. Okay, yeah, we've got 8 rough animal hides. We've got enough. And the other thing I wanted to do is flax fiber. There we go. We've got flax fiber. And so for flax fiber, you can go to a spinning wheel, and craft string. And that'll get you started on your tailoring. And you can go to the leather working bench with the hides we've got, and you can turn them into raw hide to get you started on your leather crafting journey. Then you can turn that raw hide into nubuck. Turn that into coarse leather string or coarse leather bands. Get the leather working up to 3. And remember, I threw a bunch of hides on the ground for space. You wouldn't normally do that. I knew I had several in my box though. And see, then if you took, I don't know if I got bone fragments in here. Yes, I got bone fragment. Let's do this way. Bone fragments, and if you take the bone fragments and go to the tailoring bench, you can make sewing needles. This is trivial now, so we're not getting a lot of experience, but still experience. Okay, and then we're going to go ahead and make some coarse cloth too. We only have enough, but you go out and get more flax if you need to do that. And we failed, but we've got ourselves halfway through level 2 of tailoring. So those basically shows you how to get started in the game. You've got some leather, basic fletching, leather crafting, tailoring, weaponsmithing. You could have used your bronze to work on armor smithing too. like a bronze heater requires a bronze sheet and planks. We don't have any sheets, and we don't have enough bronze ingots to make them right now. It just shows you that you could have made a better shield with bronze sheets. You could make a breastplate, and you can make leggings also with bronze sheets. So just to keep collecting bronze, you can upgrade your armor and weapons and make yourself a little bit more resilient. Weapons made in the, armor made in the armor crafting bench out of bronze and steel and stuff is considered heavy, so it will slow you down and give you some penalties. However, you will be better protected, take less damage, and the same thing with as your weapons are improved. Also, weapons above the pointy stick will include additional attacks other than the single left shift jab that the pointy stick has. I don't think there's any weapon we can craft right now. Yeah, there's nothing we can do right now with what we've got. 'Cause we've got just a single bronze ingot. We'd have to go get more. But that shows you how you would go about getting started in the game without a clan or a plot. And then get yourself a clan or plot as soon as you can, and then take your character, or like I said, just grind out in the beginning, making yourselves the very low end bronze. Get yourself fully decked out in bronze, and then go find some POIs. And if you look at the map, you can scroll in. There's some POIs down here that you can go to. Now, you typically want to go to some of the easier ones, like these little tents here, because those are low-level POIs, and they tend to only have little spawn points of one to three enemies, usually no bosses, and so you should be able to get a little bit of money there, and that you can use at the markets to improve some of your gear as a beginner as well. Remember that you can always teleport back to your Petra once an hour, either by hitting H and going up to the top option, or by opening the map and clicking on your Petra. Right now it costs me 20 grace because it's been less than an hour, but you can also do it for 20 grace. Your grace total is between all your characters, so remember that. Hitting the arrow will center on your character, and remember to hit in or go into your notifications to see the various recipes you've unlocked or any account notifications. Right here. Alright, you can check out your armor here. Oh no, I'm sorry, that's your equipment. Your armor here. You can do the little bit of crafting that doesn't need a crafting bench here. If you need to repair something that didn't need a crafting bench, you go to here and hit repair. However, if you need to repair something you made, like say the pickaxe, you would go to the bench it was created on, go to the repair tab, and you can see you can repair the pickaxe there. Now, the advantage of the weapons bench is it can repair anything of a lower level up to the level of it. So you don't necessarily have to repair your pointy sticks and stuff in the home menu. You can do that here as well. And there's a regular durability before it breaks, and then you can keep repairing it until the lifetime durability runs out. And I have difficulty seeing the lifetime durability because of my eyesight. But and that just gets you started in Pax Dei. And like I said, you're really going to want a clan, or you're going to want to get a plot or two. Now, there are a couple of options while we're at it for plots. Says you can go to the let's see where we want the no, that's the regular market. That's where you search markets. There is a place though. Oh yeah, there you go. There's a store. You go to the account and you can see the subscription. A premium sub is $3.99 a month, and that gives you plus 50% for grace, including purchase grace, plus 50% more gold, more experience. Or you can get it a plot. Each plot takes up one token. This gives you one token for $6.99, or you can get 2 tokens for $10.99 to save about $1. But what you could do with this one is take premium every other month and keep one plot going if you wanted to. Or you could go premium plus 4 plots for $18.99 and only have to buy a subscription every 4 months in order to keep your plots going. And the plot tokens last for a year. So you could pay for premium three months in a row, then cancel it and have enough plot tokens to get you through the whole year. And then when the new year rolls around, you could decide to buy premium again. So there's several ways to subscribe to the game. Thank you for watching the Gamer Seuss Twitch channel. This has been Gamer Seuss, aka Doc. Find me in the game. I'm on the Selene server in Innisgalia, over here in Javindus. And thank you so much for playing. We're going to just log all the way out of the game. I'm going to see if anybody else is watching, because if they are, we'll go ahead and send them to let's see, where's my, that's what I want. Okay. We got 3 viewers, so we're going to go ahead and send them on a raid. Hopefully get them over to somebody else playing Pax Dei in English. Okay. And you can get some more Pax Dei experience. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not even worried about Woman because that's what there is. Hey. I'll be going for a little bit here. I'm hoping. I may have to have people yell at me to wake me up, though. It's been a long time. Why is my bottom row full of wood? What the fuck am I doing? Melissa. I think we need wood.
Well, I'm trying to find.
I've got your bronze right
Okay,
here
yeah, but
already.
I was just gonna say,
What'd you need again? I'm
I
making
need
it right now.
I need a sheet and 2 nails, but I was also saying.
Bronze sheet and 2 bronze nails.
Yes. I was out running around trying to find boar and couldn't find boar for some reason.
Hey, I appreciate it. I'm kind of running a bit of a tour. I ended up with a clan because people needed help, and I was